Blessed be the name of the Lord. Today we continue our teachings on misconception about prophecy. That the prophetic is able to bring mysteries, or that the clergy is able to decode some mysteries, and that God revealed mysteries to believers, to Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, to people of God, does not mean that we should be swayed by people that appear to give us information. Because sometimes, and many times, many people too have mysteries, like the wise men of Egypt. They were able to confront people of Egypt by their mysteries, the astrologers, the soothsayers. They know many things, many secrets, and the kings depend upon them. Anytime there is issue, there is trouble, they will call the wise men of Egypt. The same thing with the wise men of Babylon. The astrologers, the soothsayers, the Chaldeans, they know many things. So, mysteries is not the exclusive preserve of people of God. But our emphasis today is to show that people of God should not be swayed by evil supernaturalism. We should not be moved by people that appear to know mysteries. We should seek for the true wisdom of God. Because true wisdom is from heaven and promote the counsel of Jesus Christ. We should not be swayed by witches and wizards. Presently, the generation is being influenced by witches and wizards, by sorcerers, and by people that are able to access this dark secret of Satan. But the counsel of God is that people of God, the Christians, the believers in a generation should be able to know the counsel of God and not be swayed by dark secrets. So the counsel of God is pure, wisdom of God is pure, but we must not be moved by dark secrets, by witches and wizards. The witches and wizards know some things. The wise men of Egypt know some things. Wise men of Babylon know some things. So that someone is able to tell you your name, able to tell you your phone number, able to reveal certain secrets of your life to you, does not mean that person is speaking by revelation. Does not mean that person is speaking from God. And does not mean that person is speaking for God. So we must not be moved by evil things. We should seek to know the true wisdom. The wise men that met Herod, they followed the stars. And the star led them to Jerusalem and later on to Bethlehem. But we must know that use of the stars, the moon, and the sun is not the exclusive preserve of wise men or of dark secrets. No. Deborah said in her song that the stars in their courses work against Sisera. So part of the warfare that God used to defeat Sisera in the days of Deborah was stars. And God was telling Job, he said, knowest that the orders of heaven, can you command the morning since thy days to know the dominion thereof? So the stars, the moon, the sun, they are useful in spiritual warfare. And their usage is not the exclusive preserve of witches and wizards. We must properly balance scriptures. We should not be unduly swayed by observers of times. But we must also know that in spiritual warfare, use of sun, moon, and stars is not a sin. They are proper, but it's properly used. We must be properly guided. Nostradamus was a French philosopher who knew so many secrets, but that does not make the person a man of God. The lady that confounded Paul and Silas, who was telling Paul and Silas that these are men of God who are come to preach to us, that lady was speaking from Satan, but she was speaking with accuracy. So theological accuracy is not the only point that we use to decode true prophecy. That lady was accurate, but he was not speaking for God. Ahithophel was a man that when he speaks, it's like oracles are spoken. Whatever Ahithophel says appear right and sensible both to the king and to the princes. Anybody that listens to Ahithophel will think that he's hearing God. But Ahithophel was not speaking from God. Ahithophel used sacrifices and was not representing God. But our emphasis today is to show that we must seek for true knowledge. We must seek for true wisdom. We should not be swayed by sorcerers. Like the man of Samaria who was able to confront Samaria, and Samaritan believed that this was the great power of God. No, we should seek for true wisdom. It was when Philip came that the sorcerer was derobed. God will raise people with power and wisdom in our generation who are able to demonstrate the counsel of God and to make people of God to understand the counsel of God without being swayed by evil. We must not be swayed by evil spiritualism. The Corinthians were unbelievers. Before they got born again, they were moved by the Spirit. That's why Paul has to tell them that anybody that manifests things does not call Christ Lord is not speaking for God. The Corinthians are already used to evil spiritualism. They are used to divert people for the Spirit without being born again. African Christians should know, I mean, not only African Christians, even believers all over the world should also know that the evil spiritualism manifests in many ways. But we must not be swayed by them. We must seek for true wisdom that comes from God, and we must seek for knowledge that comes from God. We must not seek for dark secrets of Satan. We must seek to know the counsel of God. That a person is able to tell you some mysteries about your life does not mean that person is speaking for God or speaking from God. We must seek for true knowledge. True knowledge is pure and is wise. And God has given us in this generation wisdom to know Him and to access heaven. May God give us true wisdom. May we seek His counsel, and may we not be perplexed by evil things. May we seek for true wisdom, and may the counsel of God come to pass in our life. May God raise sons of Issachar who understand time and season. May God bless you, and may you not be swayed by evil. At this time, this season, may the counsel of God come to pass in your life, and may heaven open His doors to you. God bless you in Jesus' name.